Hi, Ma. Good morning to everyone. So, today we complete the lesson. Okay? Today our topic is to discuss the Kirchhoff laws, Winston bridge, Meter bridge, and comparison of potentials. Okay? So, now today we are discussing the Kirchhoff laws. Kirchhoff laws are two laws. One is the first law and the second law. First law is also known as junction rule, and second law is also known as loop rule. Okay? So, we are solving the complicated circuit by using the Kirchhoff laws. Complicated circuits means the circuits are design is very complicated. For that type of circuits we can calculate current and voltage. For this purpose we are using the Kirchhoff laws. So in this the first law is also known as junction rule. Okay. It states that the algebraic sum of the currents meeting at any junction in an electric circuit is 0. That means the total current, the sum of the algebraic currents flowing in that circuit becomes 0. That means the summation of I equal to 0. For example, we have 4 currents I1, I2, I3 and I4. Then the Kirchhoff first law says that I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4 will be equal to 0. Okay. That is summation of I equal to 0. That means the algebraic sum of the currents flowing in a circuit becomes 0. That is the currents flowing in a junction becomes 0. That's why it is also called as junction rule or first law. And second law is nothing but a loop rule. Loop rule means it states that in any closed mesh of a circuit, the algebraic products of the current and resistance in each part of the loop. The algebraic product of current and resistance in each part of the loop is equal to the algebraic sum of EMFs in that loop is nothing but a V equal to IR. Here the product of current and resistances R is equal to the EMF means voltage V equal to IR condition. Okay, that is the second law. Kirchhoff's second law or the loop rule. Okay. So that is summation of V equal to 0 or summation of V equal to summation of IR. Okay, first law says that summation of I equal to 0 and the second law loop rule says that the algebraic sum of the it states that in any closed mesh in a circuit the algebraic sum of the products of the current, that means I1 R1 plus I2 R2. The sum of the products of current and resistances in a closed loop is equal to the algebraic sum of the voltage or EMF in that loop. That is nothing but a summation of V equal to 0 or summation of V equal to summation of IR. This law follows the law of conservation of energy. Okay. Endukani that summation of V equal to 0 antunam kadandi. So any momentum will be 0 ante P equal to MV equal to 0 and momentum will be conserved. Similarly here summation of V equal to 0 antunam kabatti this law follows the law of conservation of energy. And next one is the Wheatstone bridge. Okay, Wheatstone bridge is used to compare the resistances. Wheatstone bridge is used to compare the resistances. In this we have 4 resistances P, Q, R and S. Everybody knows P, Q and R resistance and we calculate the S resistance. So by using this Wheatstone bridge we will calculate the resistance of the circuit. Wheatstone bridge is used to compare the resistances to determine unknown resistance and to measure small strain in hot materials. So this works on the principle of a Kirchhoff law. Then the rule P by Q equal to R by S. Here P, Q, R, S all the resistors. Laws. So P by Q equal to R by S condition. This is a Wheatstone bridge balancing condition. So Wheatstone bridge anagane manaki em guthravalama P by Q equal to R by S. This law Wheatstone bridge compares the resistances and it is used to find out the resistance also. Okay, unknown resistance also. And the bridge balancing condition is achieved by equating P by Q equal to R by S condition and it works on the principle of the Kirchhoff laws. Next. So once I will repeat it. Today we are discussing the Kirchhoff laws. It having 2 laws. Okay, first law is so Kirchhoff law is used to determine it having 2 laws for calculating for solving the complicated electrical circuits. In this the first law Kirchhoff first law or the junction rule. In this first law says that the algebraic sum of the current flowing in that circuit in that loop is flowing in that junction is 0. That means summation of I equal to 0 is the Kirchhoff first law. And the second law or the loop rule. Kirchhoff second law says that the algebraic sum of the product of the current and the resistances will be equal to the algebraic sum of the EMFs in that circuit. That means summation of V equal to 0 or summation of V equal to summation of IR. IR is the V. V equal to IR from Ohm's law. Voltage V equal to IR. Okay. So this is the bridge balancing condition. Sorry, this law follows the law of conservation of the energy. So Kirchhoff's second law follows the law of conservation of the energy. Next one is the Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge is used to compare the resistances and find out the unknown resistance, and it is based on the principle of Kirchhoff law, and we have P by Q equal to R by S condition. This condition is the bridge balancing condition, and next we will discuss the meter bridge. And the next topic is the meter bridge. Okay. The Kirchhoff laws basis ko Wheatstone bridge, meter bridge all are working by using the Kirchhoff laws. So meter bridge. Meter bridge, this is used in practical purpose. Okay. In lab we are doing this practical. Okay. Meter bridge formula X equal to L1 by 100 minus L1 into R. This is the formula we will calculate the resistance. Okay. Here L1 is nothing but a length of the wire from one end where null point is obtained. So here L1 is the length of the wire. We are taking length of the wire. Okay. We are observing the meter bridge in practical in lab. So by using this formula we will calculate the resistance of the wire. Okay. Meter bridge. Next, potentiometer. Potentiometer is an ideal device to measure the potential difference between 2 points. Okay. Potentiometer is used to calculate the potential difference between the 2 points. Okay. So now comparison of EMFs using potentiometer. So potentiometer use chesi mana EMFs ni ela comparison chestam by using formulas. Okay. Here L1 and L2 are balancing lengths. When two cells of here L1 and L2 are the lengths. Two cells of EMFs E1 and E2 are connected in secondary circuit. Then E1 by E2 equal to L1 by L2. So by sum and difference method, E1 plus E2 by E1 minus E2 equal to L1 by L2. These are the EMFs. Sum or difference will be equal to L1 L2. In this, here we are taking E1 by E2. EMFs equal to L1 plus L2 by L1 minus L2. Sum or difference of length, sum or difference of the EMFs. Okay. And internal resistance of a cell. Internal resistance will be calculated by using the formula R equal to L1 minus L2 by L2 into capital R. This is the comparison of EMFs using potentiometer. Once I will repeat it here, meter bridge using, we will calculate the resistance. It will be used in our practical our labs. So here the formula is X equal to L1 minus L2 X equal to L1 by 100 minus L1 into R. Here L1 is the length of the wire from one end and where null point is obtained. Next, potentiometer is a device which is used to calculate the potential difference between the 2 points. Next, comparison of EMFs using potentiometer. Here we will take L1 and L2 are the two lengths of the wire, and E1 and E2 are the EMFs are connected in the secondary circuit. Then we will calculate E1 by E2 equal to L1 by L2. Then by sum and difference method, here we will take E1 plus E2 by E1 minus E2 equal to L1 by L2. Similarly, E1 by E2 equal to L1 plus L2 by L1 minus L2. This is the sum and difference method. And next, internal resistance of a cell will be calculated. Small r will be equal to L1 minus L2 by L2 into R, capital R. This is our lesson current electricity, and next class we will discuss the question and answers of this chapter. In this chapter we will get 8 marks questions, 4 marks questions. Okay, very short answers. All are discussing in next class. Okay, thank you.